What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Apex Gun Review Edition. Today we'll be going over all the snipers and energy weapons, as you can see over there. And as you know, I will go over them normal with attachments that I think suit them best, and then also what combos well together. So the first weapon we have here is, as you can see, Sentinel. Now, snipers, when you get them off the ground, are just extremely annoying, to say the least, to get kills with. The Sentinel has a nice scope and speed, so you're able to quick scope if needed to. And 3 shots, an enemy with purple is down. Obviously, it is a sniper rifle. Now, 70 damage on a body, 140 on a headshot is a lot, to say the least. Now, a nice addition, and I'm grabbing these cells for a reason with this weapon. And so obviously another thing, when you attach your stuff, you want the best stuff, so best sniper stock. You can't put barrel stabilizers on it. And then the sniper scope is really up to you, mattering on your situation. Snipers, you normally want a 3 times and above scope, or like a 2 to 4. Obviously the best is the 4 to 10, which is a really scoped in weapon. And this does help because you can see the smoke, and it's ADS, it's pretty nice. However, if you can't hit your shots like me right now, you don't really, do that much. Now to charge it, you can charge this weapon, which gives it disruptor rounds. While doing that, you do more damage against shields. So we went from 70 to 100. However, you do 70 on flesh. Now, this is one of the best sniper rifles in the game, obviously, other than the legendary Kraber, which we'll see in another video. Now, on to the next. We have the charge rifle. Noah, are you here? I'm going through stuff right now on YouTube. So if you want to join and be part of it, you can. I need to do stuff. Alright, well, when that's done, we can get it. So I'm going to go back to this, alright? So I'm just not going to really talk to you over this. Alright. Alrighty, peace. Alright, as I was saying, I was interrupted there shortly. Right now, I'm using, this is the charge rifle. Pretty good weapon if you get it off the ground and the other person gets another sniper, like the Sentinel or the Longbow. And your damage output is a total of 90, plus its hip fire is relatively accurate, and you can 3-shot the guy. Or well, actually, wait, I take that back. Let me just do the math one more time real quick. Yeah, 3-shot. Okay, that's what I thought. Now, with this, you cannot put extended mags on it, which makes it much worse when you're doing late game sniping. And now scoping wise, you can put any scope. Obviously, if you want to be a sniper, you're going to want the best scope possible. 10 times. And you just mess people up with it. However, this weapon, not the best of the best. Looks really nice, but not the best, as I said. Next weapon we have is the Longbow DMR. The first, well, actually, the first ever real heavy-hitting sniper rifle that was considered. Normal shots, you can take a person out. Its scope and time is a bit slower than the Sentinels. However, its fire rate is faster. Now, what you want, it has a skull piercer, which means you can go from hitting, it's 100 on the head to 138. Now, you can add a lot of stuff on it, which is like an extended mag, a barrel stabilizer, a stock, and obviously skull piercer. Now, long range sniper. So you can practically 2-shot an enemy if you catch them lacking or they're smart. So, I mean, all around pretty solid weapon. Now, last but not least, is the best sniper in the game. And by sniper, not as an actual sniper, but if you get this on the ground and you're fighting someone, you're golden. Because the triple take had a nice little buff. So, originally before, you had to put a precision choke on it. As you can see, it says choke disabled and choke enabled. With precision choke, it slows in and corners it and makes it a more precise pull, leaving a lower fire rate. Now when you take that off, you can't really tell from a distance, medium range, but you can do mainly less damage with it. Still super good, and also works as a great up-close weapon, because 3-shotting an enemy up close is pretty good. Now, for stock, you want a stock, an extended mag, and obviously the best you can get. Now,
I am blood hunter.
this so I go faster. So this is also Beast of the Hunt. When I go over my Apex character videos, you will notice. So, without the choke, you can't really tell still, because I shouldn't have popped this. So pretty much, actually you can see at the bottom. Out, especially over long range. So the further you are, the more. Now, when you're charging up, you're doing, 67. So this weapon, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst you can get. The worst, in my opinion, would be the charge rifle. And that is simply due to the fact that it's a weak weapon. After they nerfed it, it does much less damage. So, for this it would go triple, sentinel, longbow, and charge. And as I said before, we'll be going over the energy weapons now also. And now, with the new season came a new weapon, the Volt SMG, which extremely powerful, super fast fire rate, one of the best weapons in the game right now. Now, for attachments, you obviously want the best you can get for it. Now, they also brought back the extended mag, so you can end up with 26 shots in the mag. Then also for this, you can't put the mid-range optics, and the best you can do is normals, and you can put a digi-threat, which you obviously want. And melt. Now, the only problem with this weapon is that long range, with it being an SMG, it is extremely hard to control recoil-wise, especially on controller. But if you're up close or you get into a fight, you need to take care of someone. That wasn't a good example. You can move around. Now, next weapon. The original energy weapon, the Devotion LMG. The triple take also used to be an energy weapon, fun fact. So, Devotion. Really bad iron. And getting on target, if you miss those first few shots, getting back on target is a pain. Now, for this, you can put a standard stock on, you can put turbocharger on, which makes your gun shoot extremely fast. And it starts at full fire rate at the beginning. Now you can put the best stuff on it, but with it being an LMG, unless you're, like that, that's hard to pull over, so you don't really want it. So the main one you want, I find, the one-time hollow to be the best, or not hollow, HCOG to be the best. The 2 times is not the worst. But as you can see, as soon as you get off target, you shoot like 10 shots right in that area, so like that right there. And that's not me moving either, that's just the weapon itself. So Devotion, overall, really good weapon, especially if you, get it at the beginning, because that'll be the dead guy right there. Not doing anything, but if you can precise your shot, if you want to be precise with your shots, obviously, there's a very big kick on this weapon. But it works really nice. We're speeding through these, by the way, because they're not really anything special. Next, the Havoc, a weapon that changed the game of Apex. The original overpowered weapon. Lots of damage by it. Put a turbocharge, extra mag, and then a 1x HCOG, which I prefer. You shred instantly, as you can see. So we have 20 shots left. And I missed a bunch of them. Okay, so 36 shots on a full guy. I only have 9 then. You know, it's all about aim. Then there's also, you can decide if you want to be up close and personal with them, or if you want to be a stay back character and snipe. And now what I mean by that is you can put select fire on this weapon also, just like you can put it on the Prowler SMG. Except instead of making it a full auto, it makes it a semi-automatic rifle that you have to charge up. Now, with this, headshots, if I could hit one, hitting headshots with it is 90. And it's kind of hard also, if you can tell. But with that, you give up your full auto and your charge. And like I said, not the best scope either. Alright, our last but not least is the LStar weapon. This weapon we're going to have a bit of fun with because it's the last energy weapon of the video. Now, this weapon here. Very fun and a great early game weapon. I don't know why I put that stock on because I need to show you with that. The damage does not change no matter what you put on it. Just the recoil control. This weapon is insane. Now, the downside to this weapon is that it overheats. When it overheats, you have to put something new in. Now, with this weapon comes some really interesting things. Such as, you can only put a scope on it. And you can put, if you want it, a sniper scope on this weapon. I would not suggest it, unless you plan on just listening to that constantly. You don't want to. I suggest the highest you should go is the 2x this. And you only want to do that because that way you can do medium range. And that works much better in some scenarios than the other. But see, it overheats and then that's all the time the enemy needs, you know, to get the upper hand on you and defend. Alright. Well, there are hostiles here, boys. So, I will take care of them. But you guys are able to log off this video. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see next. If it's a character or some ranked gameplay or some 1v1s, that would be great. Thank you so much, though. And I will see you dudes in the next video. Goodbye!